What's going on, 2K fans? It's Scott O'Gallagher here, and we're back for your...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against
It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And as things...
Hey, Kevin, Sixers...
Thanks, David. Right on the money. Philly's passion for sports is something that makes them so unique. And after the All-Star game and the trade deadline, rosters become set in stone, some with a few changes. Chris, the teams that did make big trades or acquisitions, how long does it take, you think, to incorporate those new players into that new team?
That's a great question. I think each player is different. Each situation is different. You know, does the guy come from a system like the one he's going to? Is the language the same and the culture the same? So I think each situation is different, but it's really tough because as a player, you want to come in and you want to show, one, you're not selfish, that you want this situation to work, but two, how do you balance that, be aggressive, and be that player that they brought in there wanting you to take over? So it's a fine line you have to walk. It's a little bit of adjustment period. I can't put a time on it, but you know, the only one I remember working right away was Rasheed Wallace with the Pistons when he came in the middle of the season, inspired them and got them to win a championship. Besides that, I don't remember one guy coming in, you know, in the mid-season being able to make that transition that fast recently.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Simmons is out there with Sharge. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Allen. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Thomas. James in the post. Sharge is there. 6 to shoot. And that one's good by LeBron.
That's just great confidence from James. Effortlessly letting it fly whenever he's in rhythm.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Screen by Sharge. Shoots off the screen. Simmons missing again.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
There's a screen. It's LeBron with the drive.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Fultz kicks to Sharich. The feed now to Fultz. Bangs home the trifecta. Fultz has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, Kevin, it's impossible for the D to impact that type of shots if it's going to be that matchup. He's giving away too many inches.
Love outside. Thomas a screen. Love the pass to Thunder. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Sharich with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Screen by Sharich. Fultz dishes to Sharich. It's Allen on the wing. Launches it. And the 76ers get it back. Embiid. Good D by LeBron. The Cavaliers leading by 3. They set the pick. Here's Thomas, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Isaiah Thomas, phenomenal in the pick and roll game.
Well, he's one of the best isolation scorers in the league. It's almost impossible to keep him in front of you because he has so many ways to score. He has a low center of gravity. He's quick, and he's not afraid of contact. Well, one thing I like about Ty Lue is at the same time he's a player's coach, he's also got the confidence to take charge. That's important on a team with star talent like the Cavs.
Fultz kicks to Sharich. Allen outside. Thompson with the rebound. And Ty Lue not shy about holding Chris, his stars, accountable.
Yeah, he's not. He'll critique everyone from the 15th man up to LeBron. He still wants his players' input, asking his guys what works for them, what they're comfortable with.
Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Philadelphia.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Fultz. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
But it started with their energy. They played with a lot of it. And then on the other end, they looked very comfortable getting their shots.
And a wide open look for Simmons. That one a little long.
He's got to be wondering, how did he miss that? I mean, he had all the space in the world.
LeBron kicks to Thomas. It's stolen by Fultz. The shot from the low post is good. Fultz has got 5.
And the quick feet of Fultz are a problem for the defense, especially when he takes it strong to the hole.
Good on the shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The 76ers trail by 7. Embiid the screen. It's Allen on the wing. He feeds it to Embiid from 11 feet away. It's good. Embiid's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, good looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Cleveland leading by 5. James outside. Kicks it out to Love. Love with the screen for Thomas. Lock at 6. The baseline J. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Over in the corner, Allen. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Thunder. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Brooklyn. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Crowder, he's checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for James. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Thomas. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years. And a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process. Just doing the job on the backboard.
Holmes sets a screen. Here's Simmons. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Everything he is throwing up has been off. He needs to find his groove, and soon.
Here's Crowder. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Crowder's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, at 6'7", Crowder's pretty effective inside. I mean, he has a way of finishing over length.
1:49 left to play in the first. No one near fault as he lets it go. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
Nice. He snuck a hand in there. That's the great anticipation he brings on the offensive glass.
Rose up on top. He's covered by McConnell. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Smith against Simmons. Embiid with a screen on Rose. McConnell kicks to Holmes. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Ben Simmons, who was the first.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Thomas is out there with Thunder. And it's Shumpert in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Thomas has it in the corner. That's tipped.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
Outside, Simmons. Screen by Sharch. And again, it's Ben Simmons. Simmons got his second bucket. Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10" or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change.
The 17-footer. That one misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Yeah, when the second unit came in, I mean, they provided a ton of energy, lots of hustle points, and that just had a snowball effect.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Nets made some excellent plays. Picked up 12 points, and he was on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as making his free throws. It was a wonderful showing for him. He helped the team snap that losing streak. Can he help them win another one tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a terrific game for him. They'll be looking for more of the same tonight.
And I'd be surprised if he doesn't give it to them. He's in a very good frame of mind right now.
Well, if he brings the same energy in this game that he brought into that one, it's going to be another big night for him.
Screen by Sharch. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Over Shumpert. Another miss by Philadelphia. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The kick out to LeBron. Over Sharch. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Shumpert. And it's a 3-point Cleveland lead. Now Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Thomas. Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. A floater, and he lays it up and in. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Here's Thunder, defended by Allen. We gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Chris, when you played, what did you always appreciate from your front court mate?
Wow, defense, someone that could help defensively, someone that could help on the boards, and I was really lucky to play with some great passers. And Juwan Howard, when I was with him in Washington, probably the best passing big man I played with, and then Vlade Divac. I mean, being able to play with those guys, I really appreciated their passing because they make it easy for you.
And Philadelphia making a change here. McConnell's checked in. He kicks it to Sharp. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
What an advantage for a big man to have that smooth stroke at the line.
The 3 gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
McConnell passes to Simmons. Back to McConnell. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Embiid. Outside jumper. Kicks it out to James. And another 3 for Cleveland.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Simmons on the wing. The pass to McConnell. Embiid the screen. McConnell kicks to Embiid. There's the dish to Fultz. Unloads from 13. That one good for 2. Fultz has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And this is an area that you like to see Fultz work on. If he can develop a consistent mid-range jumper, it's over for the rest of the league.
The screen from Thompson. Thunder passes to Shumpert. Over Simmons. Shumpert, no good. Lobs it up, and it's blocked. Isaiah Thomas, he's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for these guys yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons, Joel Embiid out there with Dario Saric, and there's Fultz, and it's McConnell in at the 2 spot. Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 8 points for Thunder.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And Simmons kicks to Fultz. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. Over Thompson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. 12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And this Cavaliers team, for all its talent, rarely in league history is a superstar yielded so much control is built around LeBron James.
Dishes to Simmons. Over LeBron. Rebound by Thunder.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Love with the screen for Thomas. Pass to Thunder. with the shot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Šarić kicks to Fultz. Back to Šarić. Feeds it to Fultz. Good on the three-point shot. Fultz has got 18 points.
Oh, after failing to hit on their first 3 attempts of the half, they finally got one to go there.
Double team on Thomas. Love against Šarić. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Embiid. Fultz with the ball. Thomas is on him. Fultz, no good.
They are a lousy 1 for 5 for the half. They need to find a way to get it going there.
Here's Thunder. He's covered by McConnell. The 76ers trail by 6. Swiped it away. The drive by James goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 9 points in the game so far.
There's no shot James can't make, especially when he's deep inside and has the D on their heel.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team.
1:31 left to play in the third. Passes it to Thunder. James, a screen on Allen. Cleveland moving it around. And the pass to Thunder. Shot clock at 6. Back to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Holmes got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Fultz dishes to Embiid. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. You know, he came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete.
Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by LeBron.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Allen passes to Fultz. And Šarić kicks to Fultz. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. Embiid the screen. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 12 points on that basket from Fultz. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thomas got 19 points.
Well, the three-pointer has always been a big part of Thomas's arsenal. I mean, the quick release, able to hit on the move.
And so it's Cleveland, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers leading by 15. LeBron and Crowder, the tandem at forward. Thunder is out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. James, a screen on Allen. Shot clock at 6. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Fires for 3. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3 during the first.
To the paint, Crowder with the steal. Kicks it to James. He dishes it to Thompson. That one misses. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 15. And Saric kicks to Fultz. Inside, here's Simmons. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Simmons got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers. Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Double team on Thomas. LeBron outside. Over Simmons. LeBron with another miss.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his third rebound tonight, and Thomas has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his fourth assist in this one.
Filling it up. Thomas has it going.
Fultz the pass to Allen. The feed to Saric. Back to Allen. Embiid the screen. Allen with it. Now guarded by Thunder. Good work there as it goes. 6 points for Allen.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And Philadelphia calls time here. Well, Chris, NBA players will go around to every arena at least once in a season. Does each arena have its own feel and look? And how does that impact players when they play on the floor? A depth perception from the basket to the last row. They've told me that every building feels different. Is that true?
Yeah, every building does feel different, but because every player is different, you know, it just depends on which guy and which arena. You know, I used to love Portland because it was dark in Portland and it felt warm in there. I don't know why. I mean, I can't really even explain that well, but I used to love playing in Portland. And I know some guys that have an arena that is bright, or they just love getting there, or maybe they just love that city. So a lot of times, I tell you what arena I really loved, and it was the first time I went to Boston Garden, because I just sat in our stretch room floor probably for the longest of any game, because I sat there and I touched the parquet floor and I got to look up at all the banners, and I, you know, kind of reading the banners there and who played there and what year they won, and tried to remember that team. And so in some arenas it's just special because who's performed there, who's been there before you, and so every arena has a different feel.
That's a great answer. Outer dishes to James. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. He used that pick to get in close. And that's 13 points for Thunder.
Oh, I love when James creates for his teammates. He has a big body. I mean, it comes in handy for screening.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Simmons. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Outside Crowder. Pass to Thunder. James, a screen on Allen. There's Thomas with the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Here's Thunder, defended by Allen. And a wide open look for James. Simmons pulls it in.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. Over in the corner, Fultz. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland leading by 14. Thomas kicks to James. Thompson, high post. Outside Thomas. Here's Thunder, defended by Allen. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Here's Thunder. Pass to Thomas. Thompson, high post. Passes it to Thunder. Goes back up. Thompson. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Simmons. Finished off the break.
He's been blazing hot to begin this half after looking utterly lost during the first. Nice turnaround.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Thunder, defended by Allen. And another miss by Cleveland.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Screen by Saric. Allen kicks to Simmons. Over Thompson. It's rebounded by Thunder.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws the shot off.
To the paint, here's Thompson. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable, shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
LeBron James is such a devastating finisher around the rim. Cleveland's goal has been to surround him with as many three-point shooters as possible, trying to keep the defense spread out.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And the old guard used to say that jump shooting teams can't win titles. Chris, that playoff defense was just too tough.
Well, it's a different time. The Cavs win while taking a ton of threes. Still, though, LeBron's interior threat is what creates those open looks. But LeBron James can do everything on a basketball court. It's his passing that's always stood out to me. His vision at his size, historically great.
Fultz the pass to Holmes. Fultz kicks to Simmons. And there's 1:45 left here in the fourth quarter. He can't hit that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. And you lump in LeBron with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird when you talk about players 6'8", 6'9", who can control a game, Chris, simply with their passing.
Oh, yeah, don't forget about yours truly, but he can pick you apart. He sees over the top of defenses, and he throws bullet passes that leave the defense no time to recover.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Cleveland.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for LeBron.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
The screen from Thompson. Thunder passes to Thompson. The dish to Thomas. It's a pick by Love. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Hard to tell if he's just lacking energy in the second half, but it does not look like he's himself out there.
LeBron against Simmons. And good that time.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.